October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so every Monday here on 41 Action News Midday, Komen for the Cure is bringing us news and information about breast cancer prevention and treatment. And today we're talking about men and breast cancer. Breast cancer survivor Brett Miller joins us now, along with Teresa Ozenbaugh with Komen. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, I think this is probably a pretty big misconception. Most people think that breast cancer is something that women get because they associate breasts, obviously, with women. So, Brett, tell us a little bit about your story. It started when you were very young.
Yeah, I first found the lump when I was 17. It was directly under my nipple, and when I went to the doctor just for, my physical going in to sports and college and everything, they just told me that, it's puberty, it's a calcium buildup, just keep an eye on it. And so, I never felt a change in size or anything or any problems until when I was around 24 is when I went to go get my, kind of my next physical. So I kind of had a big gap in between. But, I mentioned to the doctor that I've had this lump for a while, and he sent me to go get an ultrasound. And at getting an ultrasound, the doctor that was on call there was a female doctor. She looked at me and looked at the scans and goes, let's do a mammogram just to be safe.
And what did you think? I mean, you're thinking, I'm a 24-year-old young man. I have to get a mammogram?
Yeah, I actually looked at her and asked her if it's physically possible, but it is not fun. I mean, it was a little painful at the time, just being a male, because we don't have breasts. I mean, we have breast tissue, but we don't have breasts and stuff. So I can understand the pain that some women go through, doing it and stuff. But doing it, the mammogram was actually the scan that helped them see the lump better.
Now, you're now, dedicated to making sure other men and, not just men, but young people out there know, too, that, anyone can get breast cancer.
Yeah.
What is it that you want, especially men and young adults out there, to know here today?
That breast cancer does not discriminate. It chooses who it wants. It doesn't matter if you're young or old, male or female, well-educated or not educated. It doesn't care. It goes after, who it wants and stuff. And I just want men to know especially that it is possible. But, women younger and stuff, and that's what we're trying to do with, my foundation that we set up, the Brett Miller 1T Foundation. We're trying to get the word out to kids younger. Since I was 17, I was in high school, that it is possible for you to be that young and get it and stuff. So just the early detection is the key.
Absolutely. And Teresa, I mean, 17 years old and a young man, I mean, that's just, and it is quite rare among men, but certainly, like we're learning here today, not impossible.
Right, it is rare. About 1% of breast cancer diagnoses are in men, but that equates to about 2,200 men in 2012 will be diagnosed. And we estimate that over 400 will die, and it's because men don't think to get it checked.
There's a stigma, you think, maybe attached to it, too.
And so it's caught later often in men, and as we've talked about several times, the earlier you catch breast cancer, the better your chances are for survival.
Absolutely. All right. Well, as always, we have more information on breast cancer research, information, prevention, treatment, all on our website, kshb.com, so visit that. Teresa and Brett, thank you both so much for coming in here today.
Thank you.